What's up, you guys? Sancho Boss here, and today I'll be taking a look at my favorite movies that came out during my lifetime. I saw a video on YouTube kind of similar to this. I thought, maybe if I give you guys 17 really good movie recommendations for 17 years I've been alive. Well, guys, we'll find out what are my favorite movies that came out all the years during my lifespan. Let's begin with the journey with 2003.
In 2003, I chose Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl as my favorite movie. This has to be my favorite movie of 2003 because it's out of its time. It's like an adventure story. It's about like really good actors. The cast is amazing. I love the open waters. I love the deep blue sea. I love the ocean. And Pirates of the Caribbean has some great cinematic shots and amazing cast. It also has a lot of very good action. More specifically, it has a lot of good romance and drama. It's about faith and hope and perseverance. It's pretty much why I chose it. It's bad, but it's action-packed. It's amazing. So Pirates of the Caribbean is definitely a worth watch. In 2004, the best movie was The Polar Express. The Polar Express is one of my favorite holiday movies, and it's a timeless classic. It's one of those movies you can never get old of. Tom Hanks portrayed numerous characters in it, including Santa Claus, and he played the dad. He played the conductor, which is best known for. And it just when watching this movie as a kid, it's just a movie that really sticks with you and it really grows on you, like Pirates of the Caribbean. This is an excellent family movie, an excellent adventure movie. You have to check out The Polar Express in your day. The next movie in 2005, drumroll please, no questions out, is Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. Why this got the best out of 2005 is because Star Wars is my favorite movie, and this is my this is one of the best Star Wars movies that came out because I love all the action. Love Order 66. Hayden Christensen is amazing. This is the only Star Wars movie that we're missing in our box set. Is this one right there? But I thought this movie was spectacular as a kid. I grew up like loving it. The whole transformation of Vader, understanding who Anakin and Obi-Wan are, understanding who Yoda is. Revenge of the Sith is definitely a worth watch. 2006 with the next movie, which is a timeless classic, ladies and gentlemen. Curious George! Oh, that's an odd choice. Yes, indeed. This movie is one of the best kids' movies ever. It's very cute, it has a humble plot, it's a good message about friendship and how the man in the yellow hat met George in the jungle. It just was a really cute movie. It always makes me smile and makes me really happy watching it. I highly recommend you guys watching Curious George. It's an amazing kids movie. It's the winner of 2006. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plot, and I love it. Show me the monkey, Curious George, just some of the animation, and then the characters. The animation is breathtaking, and I own it on DVD. It is amazing. Going on to the next 7, which is my favorite movie that came out in 2007, has to be Meet the Robinsons. Meet the Robinsons has an outstanding cast of oddball characters, different characters that don't fit in. You have an artist, you have a puppet character, you have an orphan boy, and you have a whole story about how this guy discovered his family in the future. He was discovered in the family at a science fair, and this movie is amazing. It's kind of uncovering who the main character's origins of his family, and also it's a really wacky villain in there too. And this is one of the best Disney pieces ever, and to me, it always feels like a Pixar movie. And I wish it was Pixar. It's not. I wish this started Pixar, but it's not. It's a Disney movie. And Walt Disney Pictures did an outstanding job in Meet the Robinsons. If you've not seen it, watch it. It's a classic. 2008, my favorite movie in 2008 is The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is one of those movies I really wanted to watch as a kid. I was never allowed because it was too dark, too violent. And eventually, when I got older, I was allowed watching this movie. This movie is spectacular. I love Hayden Christensen. I love Jared Leto's Jared Leto. No, it's not true. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger Joker. I love Heath Ledger Joker. Yes, Heath Ledger Joker. Literally, he became my favorite villain from there forward. My favorite superhero villain is the Joker. He became there because The Dark Knight. What Hayden Christensen did with the Joker was awesome. Heath Ledger, I mean. What Heath Ledger did with the Joker was awesome. Won many Oscars. This is an incredible superhero piece, and it honestly is a period piece of what superhero films are now. This is what started it all for us. This is what DC Comics is all about. The Dark Knight series. Watch The Dark Knight, and you'll be 2009 starts off with Harry Potter, which is a great way to start 2009 with my favorite movie. Has to be Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. The reason why Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is my favorite movie in 2009 is because it's a very darker approach to the Harry Potter franchise, and it kind of discovers who Harry Potter is in his friendship with Dumbledore. And I love Dumbledore. It's one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter, and it's one of my favorite ways too because he learns more about Voldemort and gets ready for the war that's about to come in the next movie, which is the Deathly Hallows, which I'm just very blessed I've seen this movie, and I really enjoyed it, and I can't believe this is probably one of the most underrated Harry Potter movies, but I loved it. Yeah, it's just amazing. I got this one at some point. Watch them in order. The sixth one is really good. Favorite one is the fourth Harry Potter. On to the next movie. In 2010, my favorite movie was Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This movie is underrated. No one ever knows how good this movie is. This is a timeless classic. This is a staplehood in my childhood. This is what being a kid is all about. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the movie was amazing. It was an outstanding cast, and you all relate to the Greg Heffley and his family. You know, it's like oddball out, and just amazing to see like the friendships and what his journey is. This is a movie for everybody to watch. If you have not seen this, I'm not sure what you're doing with your life. Please check out Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's the best movie 2010. My favorite movies of all time as well, because it's just an outstanding movie with an outstanding cast, and it deserves an Oscar for a beautiful drama. This is a period piece of 2010. This is what movies should be like. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This is what a book movie is, in my opinion. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They did it. They did an amazing job with it. I'm happy with it. Yeah. On to the next movie. 2011 was Thor. 2011, it was Thor. The reason why this is the first Marvel movie I put on here, honestly, in 2011, because Marvel literally picked up the MCU back in 2008. So this movie, Thor, was epic. The whole tale of Loki, Thor going to Earth, and an epic battle at the end. This is what a really good Marvel movie is. It has a really good cast, and I love Odin. I love Chris Hemsworth. This is my favorite Marvel movie. One of my favorite Marvel movies. It has a stablehood to the origin of Thor and move on the line. It's just an excellent piece. I absolutely loved it. It's really funny. Moving on, we have 2012. In 2012, it's the Avengers, so 2 MCU movies in a row. The Avengers is my favorite Marvel movie to date because it has an amazing cast with all my favorite Marvel characters in one movie. And it's like the first ever team-up movie, and it was amazing to see how everybody teamed up and fought together as a team. I love Tony Stark, I love Captain America, the Black Widow. This is what the MCU is all about, the Avengers, and it's a classic. Honestly, guys, you just watch it. If you're not seeing the Avengers, what are you doing in your life? This is an iconic movie. It's very historic, too, in my day. So 2012 is 2013, the best movie was The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug. The reason why The Desolation of Smaug is my favorite movie of 2013 is because I was at the age where I discovered The Lord of the Rings. I love The Lord of the Rings. I love it to pieces. In fact, I literally watched the first 3 Lord of the Rings movie the past weekend. I'm watching The Hobbit right now. Desolation of Smaug is where they defeat Smaug, and it's the quest of the journey with the dwarves to help the dwarves get their home back, and it's a way to take revenge. It's a great story. Frodo finding the ring as a lake town. There's so many good story arcs in The Lord of the Rings, and this is an excellent piece. You guys should check out The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug movie, by the way. It's also a classic in my opinion. Please check out the Hobbit franchise if you have not seen it. It's also directed by Peter Jackson. Next up, guys, in 2014, the best movie was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is my favorite Planet of the Apes movie. It's the way the start of the war, you have the best Cobra arc. You gotta finally figure out who Caesar is as a character. What Andy Serkis did was amazing as Caesar. This movie was spectacular. It's even my brother's one of my brother's favorite movies too. He loved this movie. Growing up, I know he liked this movie. I wish I owned it. I own War, and that's about it. This was an excellent movie, guys. I love Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It's action-packed. It got beautiful CGI. I'm a sucker kid. I was a big fan of CGI movies, and this is one of the movies that I loved was Planet of the Apes. It was epic. I loved the whole story in San Francisco, going to this apocalypse world, and yeah, I don't want to give too much away. You gotta check out Planet of the Apes. It's a timeless classic. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Next movie, 2015. The best movie is Daddy's Home. Why Daddy's Home was on here. It's number 2015. There's so many good movies coming up in the 2000s, 2010s, because Daddy's Home starring Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg is hilarious. There's so many good jokes in this movie. It talks about the divided family, and it's just a epic movie, guys. I absolutely adore it. There's two different sides of the family, which is hilarious. I just thought this movie was one of the most spectacular franchises you've ever seen. There's two of them. The first one was awesome. It's a timeless classic. You guys gotta check this out before you die. This is a timeless classic. It's an amazing piece. It's very historic. Please check out Daddy's Home. Is one of those movies that never gets old. When you watch it, you always laugh. You always laugh. In fact, I can't stop laughing at the motorcycle scene. And this is the poster because it's so funny. Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg. This fit as an actor. Actors. Yeah. Please check out this one. In 2016, it's gonna kind of be a hard choice. Ladies and gentlemen, Rogue One, a Star Wars. You know, Star Wars is my favorite thing in my whole life. Rogue One is a different approach to the Star Wars franchise. There's so many different cool past characters they went with in this movie, starting with Jyn Erso and how her dad was an Imperial officer, to the journey that they all took to become rebels and to become the first Rebel Alliance. It was awesome. I really enjoyed this. I have figures carded in my room of Rogue One. And it's just an epic movie, an epic Star Wars tale. This is an amazing piece. So Rogue One is amazing. 2017, it gets very hard. There were so many good movies that came out in 2017. For example, a lot of my favorite movies came out, like War of the Planet of the Apes. We had King Kong Skull Island. We had Tarzan. We had so many good classics. But then the day, in 2017... also, The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker as well. The Last Jedi, I mean. At the end of the day, the movie that won 2017, in my opinion, is also my love of horror. Please, ladies and gentlemen, It. The reason why It became on the list is because it's my love of horror. I was never allowed watching it back when it came out in theaters. All my friends have seen it. My mom said it's too scary, I can never handle it. And then they let me watch it the Halloween of that year, and I was glued. I loved it. There's so many good quotes. This movie is for adults. It's for the fans of the Goonies, fan of Stephen King. It is spectacular. There's so many good characters, so many good friendships, so many good story arcs. Pennywise is amazing. It's just not about the murderous clown. It's about the friendships of the Loser Club and Georgie and Billy. I just love everybody who's in it. The whole cast is amazing. Starring Finn Wolfhard, Stranger Things. So many good actors who are in here. Eddie Casper was one of my favorite characters, by the way. But this movie changed my life in 2017. It began my teenage years, and this literally changed my life. It became my love of horror. It's my favorite horror movie too, and this literally changed my life. This movie did, and it is an excellent piece. Please check out it. It's not that scary. It's like the Goonies for adults. It's amazing. I love this movie to pieces. Going on for 2018, there was so many good choices for 2018, guys. There's so much to choose from 2018. The reason this movie I chose for 2018 is one of my favorites. It's probably an instant classic. 2018. It was the Avengers Infinity War. Grown adults cry, including me. I literally cried watching this 5 or 6 times watching the Infinity War. It's one of the most depressing movies you've seen. Also, one of the most epic movies you see. This is a historic movie, and you guys should check this movie out. It's absolutely beautiful. I have the poster in my room and planning to do an epic review of one of the Infinity War things for my around my birthday time. So yeah, when the movie comes out, I have my whole review up for the Infinity War to give you a beautiful thought of this movie. This movie changed my life as well. Changed superhero fans' lives forever. This is what Marvel's all about, and Marvel did a good job. First Marvel movie with no end credit too. This is an epic piece. Infinity War is historic. You guys should check this movie out. I've seen it now. What are you doing with your life? This is a classic. Yeah, it's a very historic piece, and it came at a great time in my early teenage years. Next up, in 2019, is my favorite, one of my favorite dramas. It's probably my favorite drama of all time. Honestly, guys, this movie literally changed my life forever. So many good movies that came out in 2019, but for me, it's my love for the Joker. I've seen the Joker, guys. It's very gritty and very dark and very mature. I feel like you have to be really mature to watch the Joker, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's because it takes place with a psychological point of view of the character, the Joker, Arthur Fleck. So Arthur, the main character, Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing good job of acting. He really inspires me to do what I do today for my theater and stuff. He's the reason why. Like, I literally put a huge smile on my face when the movie's over, even though you're not supposed to have a smile after the Joker. Like, I was amazed. I'd never seen anything this beautiful before. This is my first rated R movie I've seen in theaters, and it's worth it. This is a movie that's worth it. I loved it. I saw it with my uncle and my dad. I left football practice that day, and we went to AMC to watch Joker, and I loved it. It was incredible. It made my skin crawl. It just was a masterpiece in disguise. It won an Oscar for Best Picture and Best Actor. It won Best Actor in the Oscars that year too. And this movie, it's Joker. You gotta check this movie out because it is a timeless classic. You can never get old when you're watching it. It's on HBO Max as well. It just screams who I am as a person. I love Arthur Fleck. I can relate to my acting skills. I gotta improve because this movie is advanced acting. All of it is pantomiming to the method of acting he's using. This is a movie of the ages, The Joker. From an awful year of 2020, there's not a lot of movies that really came out that year, of last year. But this year, a lot of movies were coming to streaming services. So the movie I saw in theaters has to be probably one of my last movies I ever saw in theaters. This is a movie that literally made me cry, bawling after I saw it in the parking lot. This movie is Disney Pixar's Onward. The reason why Onward makes this list is because it's an adventure story of my brother, of two brothers who go on a quest to save their dad, because his dad came alive with a half statue. And it just is an amazing movie. Pixar did a really good job. I literally cried after seeing it in the theater, and also when I was at the parking lot. I literally bawled my eyes out after watching this movie. It's worth it. You gotta see Onward. It makes me cry every time I watch it. It just a breathtaking piece. Even though I'm a grown man, I'm saying I cried watching this movie. I did. And I see a lot of my brother in it too. And just the whole understanding of life is in this movie. And why I have a brother. This is what my brother means to me, is this movie. Onward. It literally describes my brother. It's two of my favorite actors, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, and Tom Holland, the guy who played Spider-Man and Star-Lord. This is an epic movie, and Disney did a good job casting it. It was spectacular. I love everything in it. The Easter eggs are on point. Onward is just the best 2020 movie. And it literally made me cry, and I just really enjoyed this movie. Today, I'm really hoping for you guys to like and subscribe, but leave in the comments if you've seen any of these movies, or you want me to review them. Leave in the comments what movie you want me to review off this list I had not reviewed, because I already reviewed a lot of these movies. I reviewed It and Joker, so those are off the table. Any of those movies, leave in the comments what one you want me to review on my list. I'll review it instantly, so... Other than that, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you guys did see some movies you want to watch in the future, and hit the subscribe bell and join the channel. So thank you guys for watching my cinema of Sacha Boss's life. Thank you for watching. Bye.